Atheism. So today I want to talk about a little bit about atheism. This video or this channel is not necessarily about atheism. I don't want to be one of those people who just bash religion for sake of views and sake of, oh, look at me, I'm so smart, I'm an atheist. No, I'm not about that. I very well understand the fact that people who are religious go to church, do good things, and people who are religious do bad things as well. And it's not necessary about, this video is not about why I'm an atheist. It's about, do I recommend atheism to someone? So I think I became atheist around age 15 to 16. So there are the cons of atheism overwhelmingly more to benefits of atheism. I would say it's kind of like choosing a hard mode on a video game. Yeah, and if you're like anti-theist, it's extremely difficult mode on life. What I'm talking about atheism is being hard, right? So if you take this all-loving, all-caring, all-powerful God out of the picture, I mean, let's suppose any God, right? Odin or Zeus, whatever you believe in. If you take that core belief out of your system, you're working in a tightrope without safety nets, right? The obvious answer, once you take out this belief that something good in this world, something good in afterlife, there is the soul that comes, the opposite is nihilism. Opposite is nihilism. And the problem, as human being, I don't know about others, for me, I cannot accept nihilism. It's not a fact that I cannot accept nihilism, it's just I am not able to accept nihilism, because even if I say this all is meaningless, truth or lies doesn't matter, morality doesn't matter, whatever will happen, we are all going to die anyway, and the world is going to be destroyed in 5 billion years, I still have consciousness, I still have feelings, I still get angry at certain things, I still fall in love, I still, shame, all these human feeling I do have. So that's the problem. And I don't recommend atheism to everybody. I'm not claiming to be like, oh, I'm an intellectual, I'm very smart, so I can handle atheism. You cannot. Me, definitely I cannot sometimes. The reason I wouldn't recommend atheism to everybody, because the fact nihilism is, it's very hard to find happiness, because there is back of your mind that's always out, this is meaningless, it's all meaningless, and that. And I seen many atheists, at least younger atheists, they become atheists, and they will, like, mostly I think these progressive liberal types of people, they will say they are atheists, and they will, what they do, they're drunk and they do drugs and do whatever, sleep around with lots of people, and end of the day they say it all doesn't matter, and when they reach age 30 or 40, they all of a sudden accept Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior, and they say, oh, the atheism is bad. No, atheism is not bad, but you are a fucking jackass. Just because there is lack of beliefs in God doesn't mean you should do whatever you think is makes you happy. I mean, there are people who kill that makes them happy. We call them psychopath or sociopath. We put those type of people in jail. So just because you're atheist, that doesn't mean you should sleep around with bunch of people. There is health issues comes with that, like diseases like HIV. So you have to be careful on that. And drinking alcohol and doing drugs, well, obviously it's gonna fuck up with your brain and your life. Just because you're an atheist, that doesn't regard like, oh, I'm free from moral obligation to anyone. No, you are still living in a society. You have to be kind to one another. And don't get me wrong, there are religious people who are not kind at all. I mean, there was churches who was in bed with Hitler. So there is something there. I'm not saying all religious people are bad, all atheists are good. None of that. There are bad atheists and there are bad religious people as well. At the end of the day, what's important to me, that people are having humanity. Or we know it's not a debate to me. We know what's wrong. We know if someone get tortured, we don't like to get tortured, so why we assume the other guy like to get tortured, right? I know this video is just yapping, but this is something I want to talk about, and here I am, I'm talking about it. It's just, look, the atheism is fine, okay? I'm not saying atheism is bad. I mean, myself as an atheist, it's fine. But I think if you are going to be atheist, at least you should do some background check. You should read Bible, Torah, Quran, or whatever, and you should definitely look into some philosophy. Don't directly go into people like Friedrich Nietzsche or Schopenhauer or those existential philosophers, right? Which I did without knowing. I started reading Socrates or Plato. That was my first philosophy book, Last Days of Socrates. While I was reading, one fucking asshole, a German guy, he's a great guy, I like him. He recommended me, oh, you like philosophy, you should read Friedrich Nietzsche, Das Buch Zarathustra, oh, you're gonna love it. Fucking asshole. So I blame him. Okay, I blame this German guy for all of my misfortune in my life. He definitely going to hell for introducing me to this 19th century German philosophy. Okay. What I should have done is Plato, then Aristotle. Not Plato, then direct go to Das Buch Zarathustra, by the way, which I had to read like 3 times, and I still don't think I understood it properly. So I think if you are like someone who's lack belief, know what you're getting into. It's not like an easy mode on life. You see, you have to find your own happiness. You have to find your own meaning. There are lots of meaning you can find. Like you can find meaning through love. You can find meaning through like searching wisdom or whatever, right? But at the end of the day, you come to realization that even those things are like delusion. You're just replacing one with another. See, that's why I think maybe this philosophy stuff may be for elite, right? If you are like have a shitty job and you like me, you're kind of a loser. You're not worried about morality issues. You're worried about what you're going to do once you quit the job. You're worried about how you're going to pay for your rent, how you're going to pay for your house. So it's in itself, it's already existential nihilistic. You don't have to read Friedrich Nietzsche about to know that the world is fucking sucks, right? You already have the experience on that matter. And this is just all my personal opinion, I think we judge people, not only we, it's maybe the thing with human. Let's suppose you are a woman, right? And you used to do sex work or something, right? Maybe you did it for money, maybe you did it for something else, and you realize one day, okay, what I was doing is wrong and it's not great on my mental health, or the money it's getting is not worth the cost I'm paying. And you decide, I want to go to, I save some money, I want to go to university, get a degree, become a lawyer. You can be the best lawyer, you can be like fucking Roy Cohn or someone, but they will still call you a whore. That's the reality. It's all about what you did in your past and how you born. Let's suppose, there are black people who are scientists, who are great writers. There are many great black people, right? But the society is not going to assume the best thing about that certain race. They're going to assume all the worst thing about that certain race. They will say, oh, the black, the gangbangers is thieves. It's that's how it is. Like, I'm not saying the people of certain colors are. It's a complicated issue, I think. I'm not saying the white people has it easy. I know certainly there are lots of white people has it hard. They struggle to pay bills, they live in homeless shelter and so and forth. But always they're going to assume the worst thing about you. For example, if you're like a Mexican, okay, you could be like a fucking theoretical physicist, and if you're driving your car, they will stop your car and they will ask for your documents. Why? I mean, it's just a normal checkup, but they know, they assume you are an illegal immigrant, right? But you are not. It's the problem is majority of people might be illegal immigrants or whatever, or majority of black people may be in some gang activity, but not everybody wants that life, man. Like the thing I see with Indians as well. I'm not an Indian, but I get assume I'm an Indian, right? So yes, India as a country, I see, yes, there are lots of problems in that country, but that doesn't mean like everybody is who's from India is a rapist or who don't shower or eating curry. Well, for the curry is not actually bad, it tastes nice. So like, yeah, when I was like a teenager, I thought all the Japanese and Chinese people are very good at math. Like the bias, we cannot do anything about it, right? It's, if you say, when you see a black person in night and you don't feel threatened, like either you are lying or you're like it's the bias is everywhere. It doesn't matter who you are. So when you are an atheist, you think about lots of things. You think like I said in the last video, the game is rigged from the start. You can be a very happy atheist if you are like Richard Dawkins or Sam Harris. I'm not trying to take anything away from them. They are very smart people. I actually like Sam Harris and Richard Dawkins too. You see, the thing with a guy like Christopher Hitchens, why he's so bitter, why he's so angry and bitter, unlike Richard Dawkins or Sam Harris? Because he's seen things. And he is genuinely angry. He's seen things. Like, if you are a black person, let's say, if you are a black person, let's suppose hundreds of white people do good things for you. Hundreds of white people do good things for you and be kind to you. But you will remember that one person call you the N-word, okay? And if you are a woman, you will not remember all the good men in your life. You will remember the men who cheated on you. If you are a man, this is why the men hate women and women hate men. We remember the worst person. You will not remember your mother, or you will not remember your sister. You will not remember that good relationship you had with the woman. You will remember that one who cheated on you and made you a cuck or whatever. Same for women. When some women say all the men are pig, that's not something they base that one on the fact that they had a bad relationship. We always remember the bad things. It's so I started talking about how living as atheism. Personally, I wouldn't suggest atheism. I think you should do your research, and you should know you're getting into like a fucking hard mode on life, and especially when it's come to relationship. If you are a atheist, there's always the question, oh, you're an atheist, so now what we're going to do? Are you going to turn into my religion, or are you going to, like, how will that work? What will my family say? So so relationship, that's a kind of a bummer as well. And so yeah, it's hard being atheist. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm so oppressed, and so I'm so sad. I mean, the thing is, at least I cannot blame anyone for, like, for example, I can blame someone. I can blame, like, oh, I'm being oppressed because I'm brown, or like that. Like, I cannot blame anything. Oh, I'm being oppressed because I'm atheist. Oh, I choose it. I choose this. So I have to, like, buckle up and realize nothing is matter. The world is meaningless. Let's just enjoy the chaos. So yeah, that's my video. What the South Park movie name? The Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. Well, it is uncut, by the way. So cheers.